Welcome again, everyone, to another episode of Spilling Tea. I am your host, Tiffany Daniels. Now, today we are once again going over the Judge Rotenberg Center. Now, this is an interview by CBS Evening News that was done 6 years ago with the girl that we saw from yesterday's video, Jennifer Masumba. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this today and see what further things she has to say about the situation. This is going to be a busy day. Got 3 videos to do, so bear with me here and we'll get this going.
It's time for some straight talk. Let's face it.
Please ignore the ads.
All the time. You fumble it, bumble it, splash it.
How many times a day do you think you were shocked?
In the beginning, I was shocked every day, and then it got less and less. But then there would be times where I would have like a bad day, I'll get it a lot, or when they started putting me on the board and shocking me, I would get like 5 or 10 shocks for just doing one thing.
What was that like?
That was like being underground in hell.
Can you describe it for me? I mean, people have seen that video of the one young man who's shocked like 30 times.
It's so scary that you don't even feel like it's real life anymore. Just feel like you're floating. I just would make myself try to float because it's so scary. I would ask God to make my heart stop because I didn't want to live when that was happening to me. I just wanted to die and make it stop.
So you would ask God to make your heart stop, just to end it.
Because my heart was beating so fast and I was sweating. My heart was beating. I thought maybe my heart will stop and they won't be able to hurt me anymore. One day they came to me and said that from now on, if you do certain things, instead of getting shocked once, you're going to go on the 4-point board and you're going to get shocked 5 times over 10 minutes.
Why?
They didn't really explain why. They just said, that's your new program.
What was that like for you to be told, this is your new program, you're going to be strapped down to a board?
I got so sick to my stomach that I just wanted to throw up. I couldn't eat. I just felt so nauseous and cold. I felt really cold, sweaty, and nauseous. And I was so worried about it that I wanted to make it happen to get it over with. Like, I was so scared of it happening that I like fulfilled that fear to get it over with. So I don't know, it just felt like I worried about it so much that I just wondered what would happen when it happened. So, you know what I mean? Like when you're so scared of something, you almost make it happen just to get it over with so that you won't feel so scared for a while. That's how I felt.
You know, the center says that this treatment, this shock therapy, is better than putting kids on a lot of drugs.
Evil.
What do you think?
I've been one of those people that was like all drugged up on so many medicines, and I will take that any day over being shocked because I wasn't afraid. I was tired. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid of staff. I wasn't afraid of people. I was just tired. I'll take that any day over what happened.
What do you think shock therapy is to you? What would you call it?
I would call it beating someone up. It's just mean. It's hurting. It's abuse. It's abuse of power.
Some people call it torture.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's torture.
Rob, when you say you've been...
So we're going to go over a few things here about what she's discussing. As everyone, unfortunately, the Judge Rotenberg Center also has its apologists. And one of the number one arguments that they always use is, well, it's better this than for kids to be drugged out of their minds. This is something to keep them off the pills. They say a lot of that in regards to ABA too. But there's a real problem with that. Why should one, it's a bad argument. It's a bad argument to justify abuse and justify torture, to justify these shock treatments by saying, hey, they're correcting these autistic behaviors. Hey, isn't this better than them being a drugged out zombie? No, it's not. It's not. You're essentially shocking, causing burning, muscle ripping in a human being for engaging in behaviors that is the hallmarks of this diagnosis. Which to me means they're being shocked for no reason. When an autistic acts up, when you may even feel like they're moving about in a threatening manner, there's always some underlying logical cause. When we act anxious and upset, there's an underlying cause. And the last thing you want to do during that time is inflict horrific pain on someone who's already upset. How does that help anything? How does that help anything? Meanwhile, to a point, I understand the point on medication. We all know that America is overdrugged. We all know that. That's not even a question at this point. However, there are cases where medication has a positive effect, where, like Miss Masamba was saying here, all it does is just make you feel a little tired. Yes, it's a synthetic calm down, and it shouldn't be something we become reliant on. But as a tool to assist in calming one of us down to the point to where we are willing to listen and are willing to start working on those behaviors by the means of working how to better communicate with one another when we're upset is a hell of a lot better than getting the hell shocked out of you, being terrified of the school you're in, being terrified of the people who are supposed to be taking care of you. The answer shouldn't be either drugged out of one's mind or tortured. How did this even become a conversation in the first place? How does this even become an argument? Just wanted to cover that. Now, we are going through the next few videos, be seeing more of Miss Simba's story from her own channel and some various sources. I'm also going to show you the role that Autism Speaks has to play in the whole JRC situation that has come out years and years ago when everybody started digging into this case. Also, as we get into this case and we reignite the whole Stop the Shocks campaign, I am going to bring up footage from the other side, from parents who are arguing for the shocks, because I feel as a channel it would be irresponsible of me to cover a case like this and not show both sides. Obviously, we know what side I'm on, but I want you to see what they have to say too, so that you are able to make up your own minds. Okay? So, we're going to probably get into Autism Speaks' role in all of these things, probably in the next video. This closes this one out. As always, folks, we don't get very we don't get very many views on this channel. The few views that we do get do tend to get removed by YouTube. So please, folks, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time, and until about 10 minutes from now, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.